You have no control over anyone else's feelings. None. This is in regards to a relationship that once was a breakup. If things didn't work out, that's just what it is. Things didn't work out. You know, it's hard. It's not easy, dealing with a breakup, recovering from that. However, what I think is very unhealthy, what's very unhealthy is putting other things, whether it be money, a job, family, friends, over the person that you was with. Let me tell you why it's unhealthy. It's unhealthy is because, as I always speak on, like, we all have free will. I didn't realize that when I was in relationships. And again, as you unpack your traumas and you do the work to heal from them, you will learn about free will and people having their own free will. When you don't know about free will, you will always want someone to, you're going to be very clingy. It's like an attachment style. And that has everything to do with being abandoned. And again, that's childhood traumas that you need to unpack and deal with. You cannot allow or expect, I would say, you cannot expect someone to deal with your emotions and what you got going on. You are responsible for dealing with your traumas. So if you decided to put people, places, and things, or people meaning like entertain other people while you are in a relationship, cheating, so on and so forth, and you decided to do that, and let's just say, an example, whoever you decided to leave your person for, the person that you was with, and it didn't work out with that person. Okay, it didn't work out with that person, so now you're back trying to get your other person, the person that you was with, that you left them for. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Trying to get them back after doing them dirty is crazy work. That's what I'll say. See, one thing I learned is that, and oftentimes, right, this is what I feel. This is my take on things. With healing, you got to have some kind of spirituality. You really do. It is not, it's not for the weak. It's not an easy thing to do. But you definitely need to have some type of spirituality. Okay? Whatever that is for you. And I'm talking about good spirituality. We're all in charge of ourselves and things are going to come back. So you going ahead and choosing someone else over the person that you was with because you thought the grass was greener on the other side. You thought something else had more glitter on it when it really was shards of broken glass, will have you losing sleep for a long time. Okay? I highly recommend people don't do this. I know it's hard to not be like, I'm not trying to be with this person anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. It's only hard for people who don't have or exercise emotional intelligence, and which I speak on that. To be like, look, I don't want to be with you no more. This is done. I had to learn all of this. Okay. Like I tell y'all, there's nothing perfect about me. at all. I've been through my share of things. Like somebody did something to me, okay, and if it was a cheating situation, cool. In that time, like, yeah, I'm gonna cheat on you too. Like, that's what I felt like. You deserve that. That is not the right way to go about things. Nobody wins, okay? You only hurting yourself in the end. That's what I learned from that. Back to the topic. Choosing someone else, people, places, or things over the person that you was with, and then it didn't work out for whatever you decided to leave them for, and now you're trying to be back with them, and it's just not working. Why? Because that person doesn't want you. I think it's if you're a person who's going through something like this, literally something like this, and that person is treating you whatever kind of way, I mean, to the point of like, you know they're watching your every move, whether you're on social media, whether it's going by your house, or them checking in with people to see what you got going on because they really don't know what's going on, right? Let me explain something to you. It's a lot of audacity to feel like you even are allowed, furthermore, a conversation with that person after all you have done, right? This is where we need to exercise taking accountability, for real accountability, not fake accountability, because people love to take fake accountability. And essentially, I mean, it just doing all of that got you nowhere. To the person who chose to leave their person for people, places, and things. The grass is never greener on the other side for the most part. I've never really heard a good story about the grass being greener on the other side. Unless someone is escaping something that is detrimental to their health, sure. But if that wasn't the situation, there's no way a person could be in their feelings and be crashing out and be silently suffering in silence and bothered because that person doesn't want them back. Like, again, like, we're all responsible for ourselves, and it's like, if you make a bed and you intentionally thought about what you was going to put in that bed, you intentionally, you plotted, you planned, like you gave this thought. You actually had other people helping you to get, y'all gave that thought, and it didn't work. I'm not really sure what to say. I don't recommend people doing this, is because it's going to have you clenching your chest for a long time. And it's hurtful. It hurts. But you can't have audacity to feel like I deserve them. They're mine. Nobody's yours. No, you're not theirs. Like, no. So if anybody can relate to this, I would say to definitely make sure that you stay safe and that you don't play about yourself and you don't allow nobody to be trying to play on your mental, because at the end of the day, it's just truly manipulation tactics that they are trying, and they're upset is because what they thought was green over there really was a brown. They're not getting nothing from that, they probably tacked on more bodies to themselves just outside, just doing a whole bunch of whatever. And don't get me wrong, we don't have control where our heart feels, and you can still care and love a person, but you better be making sure that you love yourself first, because you don't deserve that. Don't let nobody back in your life just because they want you back now as your second option, because if that would have worked with whoever that was that they left you for, they would not be in your face.